Viewers, with the Lok Sabha polls round the corner, the tiny island of Katchatheevu is back in the eye of the storm. The Prime Minister was in Tamil Nadu today, where he addressed rallies in Vellore and Coimbatore. At both these rallies, he questioned the Congress and the DMK on giving away Katchatheevu Island to Sri Lanka. He also accused the Congress of undermining India's national integrity. Listen in.
सरकारी दस्तावेजों से ये बात खुली कि कैसे कांग्रेस और डीएमके ने मिलकर तमिलनाडु का एक हिस्सा दूसरे देश को दे दिया। भारत की संप्रभुता से हुए इस खिलवाड़ की कीमत हमारे गरीब मछुआरे चुकाते रहे हैं। इन लोगों ने कच्चातीवू आइलैंड श्रीलंका को दे दिया। किस कैबिनेट में ये निर्णय हुआ, किसके फायदे के लिए फैसला हुआ, इस पर कांग्रेस की बोलती बंद है।
In return, the DMK chief and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has been furiously attacking the Prime Minister, calling him a migratory bird who visits Tamil Nadu only to get votes before polls. Stalin also said that the BJP was trying to portray the DMK as a party that was against a particular faith. He said the reality is the DMK is only against those who use faith to divide.
Tamil Nadu vanda vanakkam எனக்கு இட்லியும் பொங்கலும் பிடிக்கும், தமிழ் பிடிக்கும், திருக்குறள் பிடிக்கும், ஓட்டு போடுங்க கேட்கிற பிரதமர் இத பார்த்து பொறுத்துக் கொள்ள முடியாதவங்க, திராவிடம் என்ற சொல் மேல பயம் இருக்கிறவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்க, எங்களை மதத்தோட விரோதிகளாக சித்தரிக்க முயற்சி பண்றாங்க. நான் அடிக்கடி சொல்வதுண்டு, மக்களை பிளவுபடுத்தி குளிர்காய நினைக்கக்கூடிய மதவாதத்துக்கு தான் நாங்கள் எதிரிகள் தவிர மதத்துக்கு எதிரிகள் அல்ல.
Wading into Katchatheevu Island, senior Congress leader and a close confidant of Rahul Gandhi, Digvijaya Singh, appearing to justify the decision of giving away the island of Katchatheevu as he made a callous remark asking if anyone even lives on Katchatheevu.
वहां के उस द्वीप पे कोई रहता है क्या? वहां के उस द्वीप पे कोई रहता है क्या? वहां के उस द्वीप पे कोई रहता है क्या? वहां के उस द्वीप पे कोई रहता है क्या?
This shocker from Digvijaya Singh has sparked off a massive war of words, with the BJP alleging that Congress till date has no guilt about gifting away a parcel of India's land.
You have Digvijaya Singh of the Congress party making a very irresponsible, condemnable, and a completely objectionable comment. This stand of the Congress party, this statement of a senior Congress leader is reflective of the dangerous mindset of the Congress party.
And why Stalin is not answering on Katchatheevu? Why Stalin is against the fishermen of Tamil Nadu? What wrong they have done? Till today on records, more than 1,000 fishermen are in Sri Lanka's custody. Why? Does Stalin have all these answers? Does Stalin have the answer for what Tamil Nadu is going through? The end of Stalin is near.
You're watching the News Hour at 10. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
All right, joining us on the show, we have Kovai Satyan, spokesperson of AIDMK. We also have A. Saravanan, spokesperson of the DMK with us. Sanju Verma, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Kamru Choudhury remain with us from debate number 1. Kamru Choudhury, first question to you, sir. What in the world is Mr. Digvijaya Singh thinking when the peak of this entire controversy, he's actually asking, does anyone stay on Katchatheevu? This is just given more ammunition to the BJP. At the end of the day, you have Annamalai who's today saying that this is reflective of what was said on Aksai Chin by then Prime Minister Nehru back in the day, in 57 if I'm not mistaken, talking about the area being sparsely populated. He says this just reflects the mindset of the Congress party. How do you respond to this, Kamru Choudhury?
No, this is not the mindset of the Congress party that we are debating out here. This is the stupidity of the present Prime Minister of India to rake in an issue which has been settled decades ago. Now, if we as a responsible opposition party,
let's temper our language. No, Kamru Choudhury, please make your point. I'm requesting all sides. Let's debate it in a calm manner. We can certainly use better words.
No,
one second, one by one, please, one by one. Yeah, one by one. Yeah.
If I, in case, what is this?
One by one, make your point, Kamru Choudhury.
Synonym of stupidity, silliness. Is that fine with her? Is it silliness of the Prime Minister of India to rake in an issue that has been settled without neighboring
Mr.
country?
Choudhury, I am requesting you. Let us calm down. Let us debate this issue. But let's not get into invectives, because then there will be name calling back and forth. We're just going to waste time. We're not going to end up debating the issue. That is my only request to you. Can you please understand and continue to debate in that fashion? Thank you.
Madhav, let me just be very blunt tonight, when the successive governments of an independent democratic India come in, what do? Do they criticize the previous government or take forward from where the old government has left? In 2015, 10,000 acres of our Indian land in West Bengal has been given away to Bangladesh. But we as a responsible opposition, we said that this was necessary because of the 7,000 acres of land that was there in Bangladesh came back to us, and we gave them 17,000 acres. So there was a net deficit of around 10,000 acres. But that was an agreement between two sovereign governments. Now in this Sri Lankan case, the agreement between Indian government and Sri Lankan government was undertaken not by two terrorist countries, by sovereign democratically elected governments. Now that's why I call this, by raking up such issues during election and making it an emotive issue, is pure silliness on the part of the Prime Minister.
Okay. Sanju Verma, okay, let me come in now. Sanju Verma, the point being made over here. Kamru Choudhury, you made your point. Let me put that question. This is a limited time debate, so please allow me. Sanju Verma, point being made over here is this, that similar agreements have happened with other neighbors. He has cited the example of Bangladesh, and he is saying that this is ultimately upon the wisdom of the central government. At that point also, the benefit that arose is that the maritime boundaries were defined and once and for all were decided. So it's not like it happened in a vacuum. There was a particular requirement, and that's why it was done at that point of time. How do you respond to what the Congress is saying on this?
Madhav, I heard him very patiently. I think you are a very neutral and fair anchor. But if Sanju Verma had used the word, this stupid man, you would have told me, Sanju Verma, let's not get personal. And for the Prime Minister, he
yes,
says...
I intervened and asked him also not to use the word, madam. You must have heard me. I told him not to intervene, not to use it again. I have told him time and again.
Can you please maintain decorum? This is the way you mollycoddle this. I
am not mollycoddling anyone. I am treating everyone equally. I have repeatedly said on my debates, please don't use invectives, because that just takes away from the debate. Now, please continue.
So my response to this stupid madrasa bred bigot is this. Listen carefully. You made it personal. Now you bloody well listen.
No. Please don't do this, Sanju Verma. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly the problem. This is exactly the problem, madam. This is exactly the problem. One invective leads to another, and this is exactly what I wanted to avoid. Can we please avoid that? I'm requesting both of you. I have requested Mr. Kamru Choudhury, and I'm similarly requesting you, Sanju Verma, on national television. Can we refrain from using invectives against each other, because it takes away from the debate? Please.
Yes, no, I was not using against him. He started it. Please don't try and, castigate me for this, because I was playing by the rule book,
Madam, both of you, but please carry on. Let's not take away time from the debate. Yeah.
Yes. Very categorically now, I will showcase the hypocrisy of the Congress. I will address the Katchatheevu issue, because that is what your debate is all about. When Nehru gave away 38,000 square kilometers of Aksai Chin to the Chinese on a golden platter, he was asked by his fellow colleague Mahavir Tyagi, why have you given away Aksai Chin? And Nehru said, not a blade of grass grows there. And Mahavir Tyagi said, not a blade of hair grows on my head, so should I decapitate my head? But be that as it may, from signing a lame duck punch shield agreement in 1954, from capitulating in front of the Chinese in 1962, from giving up our rights on Coco Island to present-day Myanmar, erstwhile Burma, from signing a lopsided Katchatheevu agreement in 1974 and 76 and giving up our rights on Katchatheevu to the Sri Lankans under the farce of better bilateral ties, from giving up territories in Chapji Valley, Zorawar, Demjok, to as recently giving up 640 square kilometers in 2013 to the Chinese, from giving up large parts of Rann of Kutch to Pakistan, to ensuring that today India is saddled with a festering POK problem. Who is responsible for all of this? It is either Jawaharlal Nehru or his daughter Indira Gandhi, and Jawaharlal Nehru's great grandson Rahul Gandhi is carrying on the family legacy by going to Cambridge and saying that when democracy is coming undone in India, why are the United States of America and European Union not taking cognizance of it? As they say, the apple does not fall
Can I reply?
on the tree.
Okay.
And that is precisely what the Gandhi dynasty, Rahul Gandhi is doing. But my last point is this.
Quickly.
Katchatheevu was not an issue that was solved, Madhav. It was a festering issue since 1920. Who gave Karunanidhi and Indira Gandhi the right in 1974 to unilaterally get to Sri Lanka?
I think the DMK spokesperson should come in on that last point. A. Saravanan, how is it that Mr. Karunanidhi and Indira Gandhi decided on this very sensitive issue? The question, of course, is, and the point that the BJP has been making over the last few days, is that Mr. Karunanidhi was very well aware of this kind of a settlement that was taking place. Saravanan.
Yeah, I think raking up this Katchatheevu issue is a spectacular self-goal by the BJP, because everyone now is talking about the Chinese incursion. What did the Prime Minister say when the Chinese were here inside the Indian territory? He said, "Koi nahi aaya hai." So the Chinese authorities took that up and started propagating all the world all over that there is no incursion at all. There is no incursion at all, and if there is no incursion, why so many talks were happening? And Mr. Rahul Gandhi, when he went to Ladakh, he spoke with the peasants there, the shepherds there. They said, yes, there was incursion, we used to graze there, now we are not allowed by the Chinese. This is the reality. So to...
One by one, please. One by one. Let him make his point, Sanju Verma. You got your time. You can respond to him. Let him first make his point.
Don't get rattled. So,
Sarvan.
Why do you invite such?
So the BJP is unable to take the heat on the electoral bonds. So they invented this new story that Katchatheevu was given with the consent of our great leader, Dr. Kalaignar. And whatever Mr. Annamalai did, the foreign minister had a press conference. If he really had that stature, he should have released those documents. What a joke. Somebody from the union government gets the documents. The documents is in his custody. He says he got those documents through RTI and he did not release those. It's a fraud. If they have the courage...
What's the fraud? What is the fraud here?
If they think that what they speak is the truth...
No, please explain. Mr. Sarvan, I'm not understanding your point.
We have been asking...
What is the fraud? One second. I'm just trying to understand what is the fraud that they're going to do.
They base these... They base these claims on a supposed RTI document. Is that RTI document in the public domain? That is the question. Times of India released a story, but there were no documents of that RTI. See, this is why they are doing this.
Sanju Verma, there are no RTI documents.
The attention
from the best of my knowledge, there are some documents that have come out, but yes, Sanju Verma can respond on that point. Sanju Verma.
They want to divert the attention on
the arrest,
for which they...
Madhav, I fail to understand. Mr. Saravanan, you wanted that I should not heckle you, now extend the courtesy. I fail to understand. Why is it that always it is the BJP who has to do the explaining? He sat here and said that, no, Chinese incursion has happened. Rajnath Singh ne kaha, humne 1 inch zameen nahi di. They will not believe Rajnath Singh. Union Home Minister Amit Shah ne kaha, 1 inch zameen China ko nahi di. The DMK stooges will not believe Amit Shah. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar ne kaha, 1 inch zameen nahi di. They will not believe S. Jaishankar. Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ne kaha, 1 inch zameen nahi di. They will not believe Narendra Modi. But they will believe Rahul Gandhi. Why? Because Rahul Gandhi दूध के धुले हुए राजा हरिश्चंद्र के चौथे अवतार हैं. And let me tell you, by the way, since you spoke of electoral bond scam, this is as per the Election Commission website. 656 crores from Santiago Martin, the owner of Future Gaming, went to DMK. So don't sit here and talk about electoral bonds. If you have the guts, return that 656 crores.
Saravanan.
Then you and
okay.
me will talk.
Pointed question for Saravanan. I want Saravanan to respond to that. Saravanan.
Then you and
Mother,
me will talk.
10 seconds.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, if when the BJP returns the 8,250 crores which they extorted, which they threatened the companies and obtained, when the BJP returns that 8,250 crores, the next second DMK will return the 650 crores. What temerity you have, what audacity you have to speak about electoral bonds?
No, now I need
what
to
audacity you have?
In a long run. I I was just responding, Madhav. Can I finish what I was saying?
Yeah.
The BJP has always maintained that electoral bonds are a transparent way of raising funds.
Okay, I don't want to...
Why should we return our money?
Okay. No. You asked him a question, you got in a response. Let me bring in two panelists who have not yet spoken yet. Kovai Satyan, what do you make of this latest controversy coming in? You know, Katchatheevu coming in the middle of the entire campaign that is taking place in Tamil Nadu. Do you agree with the position that has been taken by the BJP at least, that that it was Karunanidhi who was aware and it was Indira Gandhi who was the Prime Minister when this quote-unquote compromise happened?
Good evening, Madhav. I hope my patience will be rewarded by others not interfering on it. Any school going in Tamil Nadu that Katchatheevu was given away with the unilateral of Congress, with the DMK was a party where Karunanidhi gave a consent to it. This is no big discovery. And after 50 years, like how Gautam Buddha gets enlightenment under Bodh Gaya, BJP gets this enlightenment about new things. Let me ask one thing. Both Congress and BJP, you know why they don't have a foothold on and presence in Tamil Nadu? Because this tu-tu-me-me game keep on going. But the end result, people of Tamil Nadu don't get any solution or a result. 2008, our leader Amma filed a case in Chennai High Court, which was later escalated to the Supreme Court. Since 2011, for the last 15 years, the case is pending in Supreme Court regarding Katchatheevu, seeking direction of the central government to intervene and give a solution. At the back end of Congress-DMK regime in 2014, Congress made a statement in the Supreme Court stating that not even 1 inch of land was given to Sri Lanka. This was a statement which is there in Supreme Court. When the change of government took place, you know what BJP said? Fishermen, particularly Tamil Nadu fishermen, doesn't have any fishing rights in that territory. So what BJP was doing for the last 10 years in this issue?
Okay, Dr. Ranganathan.
So, rather than giving a new discovery that Katchatheevu was given away by DMK and Congress, PM Modi is here in Tamil Nadu and is campaigning for the last 2 days. What is the solution? What is the responsibility BJP is willing to take on Katchatheevu?
Dr. Ranganathan, there's no new discovery in this, says Kovai Satyan, spokesperson of AIDMK. How do you respond to him?
I think he's made the most logical points till yet. But Madhav, before that, I want to ask you, what do I need to do in order to bribe you to give me at least a minute to speak? I mean, do I need to transfer...
Floor is yours, sir. Floor is yours. But no bribes on times now, please.
Even electoral bonds, I don't need to give you in deposit.
Certainly not. Certainly not. Only political parties can accept them. Even if you wanted to or we wanted to, it would not happen. Yeah.
Right. No, I want to make a couple of points. You see, it is profoundly rich for the DMK to be not believing the Defense Minister of India, the Army Chief of India, the Armed Forces High Command of India, but believing some random shepherd who said that Chinese entered into our territory, while keeping quiet when Shyam Saran, who was the then secretary in the UPA, said on record that 660 square kilometers of Indian territory has been ceded to China during the UPA. That is absolutely not believable. But some shepherd saying that, oh, look, Chinese have entered is believable. Secondly, to talk about electoral bonds of the DMK is so profoundly rich, because these were the guys who were saying that it is corrupt to have anonymous electoral bonds, and they ended up taking money worth 600 crores through the same electoral bonds. And now they are saying two wrongs make a right. First, BJP should return the money, then we will return the corrupt money. This is the hypocrisy, so let's not believe them. Now let me come to this, what Kamru ji has said. It has pained me because he could have used some other adjective, but to say that the Prime Minister has been stupid to rake it up, I disagree with that. Why shouldn't the Prime Minister rake up something, the tremendous faux pas of the previous dispensations who are asking for votes? The voters must know that this is the party that is now asking for votes, that has ceded territory upon territory on its whim. Let me now quote Jawaharlal Nehru in 1961. I attach no importance to this little Katchatheevu Island, and I'll have no hesitation in giving up our claims to it. Kyun bhai? Baap ki jaagir hai kya? Secondly, the dutiful daughter carried out his unfinished business in 1974. The island was signed away as court. I'm quoting again. It was a disputed site, and India's claim had to be balanced with the need for good bilateral ties, unquote. Is this what we do? At the altar of good bilateral ties, we give away our precious land.
All right, many
People must
questions,
know this.
many questions left to debate, Dr. Ranganathan. Many points left to debate on this. In fact, I would have liked to have a much longer debate, but unfortunately, completely out of time. Sanju Verma, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Kovai Satyan, A. Sarwan, Kamru Choudhury, thanks so much for joining us. And I suspect we haven't heard the last word yet on Katchatheevu, given the fact that Tamil Nadu is yet to go to the polls. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.